What is up, everyone, and welcome to the club. In today's lesson, you and I are going to be drawing Pavitr Prabhakar from the Spider-Verse. Let's begin today's lesson in the center of our page with the top edge of the eyes. Now we want to leave a gap in the center. Let's start over on the left side. We're going to draw a curve that goes up, and we'll just bend that out towards the side. Now on the end, we just want to curl this up. Let's line up the bottom over on the right side and do the same thing. We go up, and then bend that out, and then just curl that up on the end. Now from the outside, I just want to curve this down and then back up on the inside. So we come all the way down towards the bottom of the eye, and then just pull that up on the inside. Let's add a thin trim along the top and bottom of the eye. Starting from this point, we're just going to trace this out. Coming in, and bend that down towards the inside of the eye. And we'll trace out the bottom. Starting from the end, come down, pull this in towards that point. Now let's draw the inside of the eye. Starting from this point, I'm just going to bend this out and then up. Just mirror that over on the right side. Let's add another curve, going out and then up. Let's work our way along the bottom of the eye. Starting from the tip, bend this in and then down. I'm just going to round out the bottom, coming in and then down toward the inside of the eye. Now I'm going to fill that outside area in black. Now let's add one more trim along the top, starting from the left. Bend this in and up, and then pull that down towards the inside. Let's add that diamond shape in between the eyes. Starting from the top, bend this down and out towards the left and right. And bring this in and then down towards the middle. I just want to trace this along the inside. Now from here, we're going to draw the hair coming down across the right side of the head. So in the center, let's move up towards the top, start with a point. Now from here, I'm just going to bend this down towards the eye, go around the corner, come around and in. Just going to round out the inside and then bend that back out. Let's go back up to the center. We're just going to sweep the hair towards the left, going out and then down. Pull that back up. Now from the outside, I'm just going to curve the hair going out around the eye, round out the bottom, and then pull that up. Now let's draw the outside edge of the head. From the outside of the left eye, let's step up underneath the hair. Just going to bend this down, come around and in towards the chin, to right about there. Now let's tuck that up towards the right underneath the hair. Let's go back up to the left side and draw on the hair. Coming around and then up. Let's create an overlap. Stepping back down, and it's out and up. And pull this up and in. And we'll just pull that down along the top of the head. From this point, we're going to draw the top of the head going up. And then pull that down towards the side. And then we'll just bend that back out. Let's curl this back in towards the side of the head. I want to add a point. Just bending that back out and then pulling that in. Let's add another curl. Coming around and then in. Go up towards the top. Curl this around and out. Now I'm going to come down towards the bottom, add a fold. Coming in and then up. I'm just going to tuck this in towards the side. Now I'm going to go back and add a trim along the top of the head, starting from the left, then it's up in behind that point, continue towards the right side. Now let's add those webs across the bottom of the mask. Starting in between the eyes, we're going to start with a point. Now from here, it's going to bend this down and then out towards the left. Go back up to the top, come down, and then bend that out towards the right. From this point, we're going to add another curve, coming down and out. And then going back again, we're going to draw another curve just coming down underneath the eye, and then up towards the side of the head. And we'll do the same thing on the right. We'll go in behind the hair. Now I want to add two curves in that center section. Starting along the top, we're going to go up and then down. Come down to the bottom and do that again. Let's add two curves along the side, going up and out. Come down and draw another set. Let's add one detail on the side, coming down and in, and then taper that back out. Let's add the tip of that detail over on the right side, in behind the hair. Now that we complete the head, let's move down and draw the side of the body. We'll start over on the left side, just underneath the head, curve the body going out, and then down towards the hip. Let's line this up on the right, bring that down towards the same height. Now we want to connect the hips with a curve coming down in the middle, and we'll bend that back up. Let's create an overlap across the belt. From the left hip, we're going to step up. Just going to bend this down and out towards the right hip. Step up and draw that same curve. Now from here, we're going to step up, curve this down, and then in behind. Now I'm going to simplify that spider logo in the center of the body. Let's start right in the middle with a point. Bend this up and out towards the left and right side. Bend this up and in towards the middle, leaving a gap in the center. Draw two straight lines going up underneath the head. Now from that center point, we're going to step down, bend this down and out towards the left and right. Connect the ends with a curve, going down and then up. Let's add the top set of legs. From this point, we're going to step out, bend this up and out towards the left and right side, bend this up and in underneath the head. Now from the bottom, bend this up and then out towards the side, go up and in. Now you want to split this area in half. Just coming down the middle and then pulling that back in. Let's do the same thing across the bottom. Bend this down and out. Come down and in underneath the belt. Let's go back up to the top. Bend this down and out towards the side. Pull this in. And they'll separate those legs in half. Now there's a thick blue stripe coming down the center in behind the spider. So on the side, I'm just going to draw two straight lines. Now I'm going to bring the cloth coming down the middle, leaving a gap in the center. On the left, draw a straight line coming down. The same thing on the right. And then we'll close off the bottom. Let's leave a gap in the center, go to the left side, draw the inside leg, bending this out, and then down towards the heels. Now from the heel, let's curve the foot, coming down and then up towards the outside. Now I'm going to round out the foot, go up and then in towards the outside of the ankle. Bend this down and then up towards the inside of the leg. Now going back up to the hips, draw the side of the leg. We're just going to bring this down and out about halfway. And then bring this in and then up behind that center cloth. From that bottom point, we'll step in, curve the bottom half of the leg going out and then down towards the ankle. Let's go to the top of the foot. Just going to add that trim coming in and then down towards the bottom. Let's trace this along the top. And it'll separate the toes with 2 curves. Start from the outside, bend this out and in, step in, draw that again. Let's add that cuff across the ankle, bend this down and then up. And then on the outside leg, just follow that same curve coming down towards that cuff. Now halfway along this curve, we're just going to bend this down and then in towards the center. And step up, add a trim. And I also want to add a trim along this bottom area. And now we're going to go back up to the top and draw on the arms. Let's start halfway down the side of the body, bend the arm going out, and then down towards the wrist. From the wrist, let's draw a small half circle for the thumb, coming in and then out. Connect the bottom of the thumb to the wrist with another curve. We go up and bend that in. Now we want to add 3 fingers on either side. Let's start from the bottom curve of the thumb and come down and then up. Step down, go out and then up. Step down again, draw the 3rd finger. Just going to blend this into the arm, going up and then in behind the head. And we'll do the same thing on the right. Let's separate the top of each finger with a curve. Starting from the outside, come down and up. Just work our way towards the thumb. Let's go to the top of the wrist, bend this up and then out across the bottom of the cuff. And step up and draw that again. Let's add a band going across the top of the arm. Starting from the inside of the arm, bend this up and then out. Step up and draw that again. Now I'm going to add a small detail along the back of the hand. Starting from the top, come down and in, just aiming towards the top of the middle finger. And goes back up and in. And I'll trace this along the top to create a thin trim. Now we'll finish off by signing our art and adding a splash of color, and that's pretty much it. That's how we draw Pavitr Prabhakar from the Spider-Verse. I hope you enjoyed today's lesson. If you did, please make sure you subscribe because I'm posting new lessons every single day. And if you want to draw more characters like this, you might want to check out this video over here. I want to thank you for watching, and I'll see you again soon.